Hi friends, this is your plant lover Neil and you are watching Plants My Love. In today's video, I'll show you how you can propagate ZZ plant. It will be a detailed step-by-step video and I will show you different methods of doing it. From division to growing from stem cuttings and then from leaf cuttings also. So keep watching Plants My Love. Hi friends, so this is my ZZ plant. You can see, I'll turn it around here. You can see this plant actually I grew from stem cutting, and I think there was a leaf cutting also. Both the cuttings I had tried, and this is after I guess 2 years. So it has been growing. It grows slowly, but now this you can see a new shoot is also coming over here. This is very easy to manage. You can easily grow it. It does not take a lot of effort, and if you provide it in indirect light, then also it can grow quite nicely. In fact, it loves indirect light. Putting it in direct sunlight can cause the leaves to burn, especially in the summer season. And the beauty of this plant is obviously its leaves. You can see the shiny leaves. If you keep it clean, then it will shine like this. You can see this is a new growth. So now today what I'll show you is how to propagate ZZ plant, and we'll be doing the first and the easiest method, that is through division. So what happens in division is we basically take the plant out from its container and then we expose its inside tubers, and each individual stem we'll be separating it out. We'll be creating individual plants from each stem, that is coming from each tuber, and we will be dividing it in such a manner so that each stem has got a bit of tuber and a bit of roots. This is the easiest and the fastest way to propagate ZZ plant. I'll also be showing propagation through stem cutting as well as leaf cutting. So let's first do the first easiest method. To remove it, simply gently tap the pot in all the directions so that you loosen the medium like this. Okay, now I guess it will come out. Gently, while placing your hand in at the base of the plant, you can see over here like this, invert the pot so that you provide the support, doesn't come out just like that. Yeah, and pull the pot out like this. You can see we have exposed, oh my god, look at the huge root system. You can see humongous roots. Wow, can you believe that this plant was grown through stem cutting just 2 years ago? Now I have to keep it on, it's quite heavy. I'll show you. Huge lovely plant. Anyway, so let's now place it over here. Now we loosen the medium up so that you can see the tubers slowly, so that we do not disturb the root system. You can bang the medium like this so that it crumbles apart like that. Using gentle pressure, remove the soil as much as you can. And there, from the top, you can see the growing soil that I've used is 50% compost and 50% clay soil. That is the soil we have in our garden soil. But even with this clay soil, it's growing wonderfully well. Okay, you can see these are new shoots that are coming up. Lovely. Okay, the tubers are now showing visible. Yes, let's do this one more time. Yeah, this is the tuber, guys. The tubers in this ZZ plant are round shaped. You can see over here. We'll expose all of them. You can see this is one more tuber. So each tuber you can separate it into a different plant. It's that easy to create multiple plants from ZZ plant. Okay, almost all the soil is out. See, one tuber got separated. The tuber also might germinate. We'll try this out. We'll try to germinate this tuber. Okay, that I've never done. Let's see whether that works. Let's now. So basically, this you can easily separate this small plant from this big plant. So it's already coming out. So gently put some force, and some roots will break. That is fine. That's not a big deal. And over here, try to minimize the amount of root loss. Here we have separated our first ZZ plant. You can see this is the tuber, these are the root system, and this is ready to be potted. There is nothing to be done. As easy as this is an individual plant. Now it will grow it will grow on its own. So you can now transplant this into a potting medium. I will take a 50% garden soil and 50% compost. That is our homemade compost. I have dried the compost in the sun. I'll show you. This is how it looks. Leaf, basically it is a leaf mold. There is kitchen waste also in it, so it's quite nutritious. So this will be our first division. We already have couple of plants, so I'll not be creating more divisions. You can actually split these two tubers also if you want. Like you can see, these are different tubers. You can create two ZZ plant from this single division. But I will not be doing that since we already have a lot of ZZ plants in our place. And this, from this I'll be taking, you can see, remove the soil, expose the tuber. You can see how huge these tubers are. Humongous tubers. Okay, that is good enough. Import this plant first. You can see I've got the pot ready over here. First let me create the mixture. Okay, this is the garden soil. Now we'll mix it up. Okay, now we will add this. The rest we will add from the top. You can see this will grow right away. No issue whatsoever. Push it, gently push it down so that we can cover the entire tubers. Tubers should not be present above the soil. Okay. We'll add more compost to top. Some more garden soil. Okay. Compost there. That is it. Compact it a bit. Don't push it too hard. So there you go. This is your propagated ZZ plant. So this is the fastest and the most easiest way to create multiple ZZ plant from a single plant. So now I'll show you other method. The other method is growing through stem cutting. Stem cuttings grow slowly but faster than leaf cutting. So if you do not have a plant which has got multiple tubers like this plant, you can propagate ZZ plant through stem cutting. So I'll take this stem and we'll chop it off. 1 second. Okay friends, so we'll cut the stem. You can cut it from at any height. I'll cut it from somewhere over here, just below over here, like that. And now you can propagate this. To do that, I'll be taking a inert medium. Basically we'll be taking perlite here. So you can take any inert medium like sand also, it will be good. But perlite is nice because it's not only inert but it's quite light. So it will help to propagate roots. So the tiny roots that will emerge from this stem can easily navigate through this medium. And we'll take this pot. So basically we'll hold it over here like this. Fill it up gently. And the nice thing about perlite is its water holding capacity. It does not saturate the cutting with too much water, and see it holds the good amount of air. So it's very essential to maintain the oxygen to water ratio, especially in cuttings which do not have root system. So the better the oxygen to water ratio, the better the cutting will develop. Okay, and in the same pot I'll be adding a leaf cutting also. I'll take the leaf cutting from this itself. Try to cut it as close as possible to the stem. There will be higher chances of root development if you do that. There. You can use rooting hormone, but I will not use. Rooting hormone will improve the chances of root development. Simply to grow it from leaf cutting. The leaf cutting propagation method takes the largest amount of time to get the plant, because first it will develop its tuber, then it has to develop the pup from the tuber. So that's why it takes a lot of time, and the amount of energy that it can get will be limited by the leaf size. If you do not have a large plant with multiple branches to chop off, then you can grow it from leaf cutting. Otherwise, the best way, as I mentioned, is through division. The second best is through stem cutting, and the slowest method is through leaf cutting. But it is very simple. You can just chop one leaf and then place it in a inert growing medium like perlite or sand. Growing in cocoa peat is a bit difficult because growing cutting in cocoa peat does not work that well because it absorbs a lot of water, and that much amount of water is not good for developing cuttings. That's why I select either sand or perlite. So that's it. You can fill it up more so that it provides more support to the plant like that. And now you have to water it up thoroughly. We'll do that right now. Make sure to saturate it because perlite doesn't hold that much water. Slowly add the water because perlite floats in water, especially when it's not saturated. You can see. Make sure not to add too much water, otherwise the perlite will come out. There. You can see how quickly the water drains. This is the beauty of growing in perlite. It drains out very, very quickly. You can add a humidity dome if the climate is very dry. I'll do that because we are propagating it in summer climate, and the summer climate does not hold that much moisture. Even since this plant has got moisture in it, this might not require a humidity dome. It is generally good idea to keep it in humidity dome. So we'll create a humidity dome via plastic bag over here. Any plastic bag will do. You can take this bag and place it over here like that and cover the pot. Like this. Now you can tie this up. I'll tie it up using a thread. Yeah, using this thread, we'll tie it up so that no moisture escapes. So there, that's good enough. So this is our humidity dome, and make sure to keep it not in direct sunlight, in indirect light, so that it doesn't get burnt up. I'll post an update after 1 month and let's see whether it is successful or not. Keep checking the moisture level of the perlite. If the perlite has dried up, then make sure to water it. I'll be watering it from bottom so that we don't have to open the packet up every time. If you like this video, don't forget to smack that like button, share this video with your friends and family, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel Plant Smeller. We'll be posting more such informative gardening guides. So stay tuned and keep watching Plant Smeller. Bye.